Hello everyone, my name is James and welcome to my channel. Today is October 22nd, 2018, and that is a Monday. So if y'all are with friends, family, you're working, you're off, happy Monday to all of y'all. It's going to be an amazing week, I promise you that. Today I have another 3 stories for you, so we'll make it quick so everyone can get back to their day and enjoy it as it is. So our first story comes from Houston. A father had just learned that his son was being bullied, and like most of us, he immediately reacted with anger. But he decided to break the cycle and do something completely different. In a video that was shared thousands of times, the Houston father took the bully out on a ride and just asked what was going on between the two. The bully was shy at first, like most of us would be, but the response was unexpected nonetheless. The young man was being bullied as well. After calling the bully's mother, he had discovered that the family was having trouble gaining stability. Upon hearing this, he started to treat him like his own son and took the young man out to get some new clothes and shoes and enjoyed their time out with laughter, smiles, and even some singing. Now, when the trip was over, that is when it really got down to business. The father sat them down in front of each other and basically said, "Hey, y'all are young men. Now it's time to settle this like real men and talk it out." At the father's tattoo parlor now, you can find the two playing video games and sharing a controller, which to me is that true sign of friendship. Now, one thing to take away from this story is that there is always another way to solve things that does not involve more violence. You can always create something new, even if you just take the small amount of time to try a different approach to something. There is always another way, and sometimes it's for the better. And so our second story, now this one is rather short, and it comes from California. A young 7-year-old boy who had been battling brain cancer, a really aggressive brain cancer, has just achieved his dream of being a police officer just like his dad. The boy was sworn in as an honorary police officer at a city council meeting with family and friends looking onward. Now, even though things can be grim, they can be bad, there are small moments like this that just seem to stand still, like it just lasts forever. So I'm happy at least that this family can have a moment like that, just to see their son, knowing it will be over in that sad moment of time, but just knowing that that young kid, in his own mind, it is the happiest time because he is just like his dad, someone he looks up to, someone he aspired to be. And so on to our third and last story on this Monday. This hails all the way from Vermont. Now this one is quite different even for me. I don't see anything like this quite as often, and I generally try to look for good news all the time, and this is gotta be a first for me. In a heated in an extremely heated race for a state house seat, Lucy Rogers and Zach Mayo are going door to door in this district with at least 2,000 homes. At the end of a recent debate, the two candidates asked all that were in attendance to stay a couple more minutes so they could do something together. Now, at this moment, no one knew exactly what was going on. Not even the moderator knew what they were planning, as this just came totally out of the blue. The two had started moving furniture out of the way and started getting ready for what looked to be some kind of musical performance. With the stage set, the two did something absolutely unprecedented in modern politics. They performed a duet for the audience. I'll put the link, obviously, of course, in the description so you can take a look at it. It is quite beautiful, and just the absolute display of unity is something that I yearn for at this moment. It's a sign of unity. Even though they are different parties, they are showing that they can still get along and do what they did, which was work on something together that turned out to be really beautiful and absolutely just stunning. Now, that kind of teamwork and camaraderie is, of course, again, something I yearn for when it comes to politics. I like to see the leaders getting along no matter what, even though they're from different parties, even though they have different views on things. I mean, I'm sure some of your friends have different views on politics, and yet you still love them, you still care for them, because they're your friend at the end of the day. And them getting along at the end is for the greater good, because they're the ones that serve the people. And to see that there's still something out there, some people out there in politics that are willing to do that, that are willing to push themselves to create that, it really gives me hope for the future. So that is the 3 stories of the day on this Monday. I hope y'all have a good day. Y'all just heard some good news.